this afternoon with a haul from a few different shops, obviously some of my favourites. So rather than try and work out which pile to take first, I'm just going to move them to the side for the moment, and we will go through them one at a time. No real rhyme or reason as to where to start, really just to get some of the clutter off the desk. So I'm actually going to start with this group from Live, Love and Craft, run by Susie. Susie's probably one of the most generous crafters in our industry, and or in the planning industry rather, not our industry as such. And she provides inspiring, generous, and just generous kits. I usually get 2 spreads out of any one of Susie's kits, and you can just see the quality, the colour depth, and the abundance of product within each kit is amazing. There's quite a few here, so I'm not going to take you through every one step by step. The sort of thing that you can expect is a good selection of full boxes. You've got your this week's for your sidebar. You've also got, if you so choose, to do a top 3. So when I use it twice, I tend to use one and the other. Got a couple of lovely long boxes that go nicely in building up your sidebars. Plenty of trackers. You've got plenty of banners here. Then you've got some lovely little things with their own various icons on them. Got some script headers down through here. I think the only thing, and it's absolutely not a criticism, but I don't use the water trackers, and I do work 5 days a week, so I wouldn't mind some work options there. But having said that, Susie's got some lovely work scripts, so I'm able to use those. Then you get some deco, your weekend banner, a set of date covers here, and some washi up through here that you could use as headers if you so choose. Some more little things with some icons. Another couple of options for full double boxes. They're really just so beautifully done. As you can see, another set of date covers. So this is why these kits are just such incredible value, apart from being so beautiful to use. Then you've got some more full boxes here, and these are sort of more transparent. So if you wanted to bulk out and use the kit twice, then you could certainly alternate your full boxes from the first sheet with, say, some of these shadowed ones, and it would still look just beautiful. Stunning washi, some quarter boxes, and then in this particular kit, which we got foiled, we've got some gorgeous foiled bows. Now, Susie just matches the foil that she thinks will work best with the kit, and in this case, this the blue bows just work so well with this group of colouring. And then we've also got some lovely foiled scripts here, which are fantastic, and as I said, make the kit just go such a long way. So that's a really good example of what amazing value Susie's kits are. And we've got another one here, slightly different theme, the Boss Girl theme, or throwing in some of your Chanel and your designer books on here. Gorgeous little desk area. These are very chic. There is, I don't know if you get to see them on camera, I'll take it out of the bag, but there are also some little embellishments, sparkly embellishments, which I'm just not sure if you'll get to see it. Oh, perhaps there's a little flicker there. You can see a little bit of gold sparkle up through here. I've opened this, so we might as well have a look through it. Again, a very generous kit. Full boxes, and then the shadowed out full boxes, still quite lovely, but of course you've got the option to write over those. Gorgeous deco, another lovely weekend script More headers and date covers, extra date covers, generous amount of boxes, a few bill dues, plenty of trackers, flags and little things over there. More scripts, another choice of a full box. I mean, it just keeps on giving. Gorgeous bottom washi, more boxes, more little things, couple of choices of double boxes, which is gorgeous. And then another set of boxes, yet again, your sidebars and your long ones. The great thing about these kits too is at the moment with so many people working from home, I'm not one of those people, but I know there's an awful lot doing it. You know, if you haven't got a lot to put into your planner, then you can dress it up with all these gorgeous pictures and make a week that perhaps isn't hugely eventful go a little bit further. Always a gorgeous little note from Susie acknowledging your order and thanking you for being part of the journey. This is an Easter kit, but it was just too cute to miss. Bunny kisses and Easter wishes in my favourite colourway of pink, of course. Foiled again. You might be able to see. Oh, I really do need to take these out of the bag. Sorry guys, next time I'll try and make sure I do that before I sit down to film. But you might be able to see that this particular one has got gorgeous pink foiling on it. There we go, just catching the light. And of course that will match this beautiful pink kit. So again, just generous, beautifully designed. Colours are always so lovely and complement the theme. And sometimes she'll do these kits and she might do the same kit but in a couple of different colourways, which I know I quite like that. Again, just incredibly generous and great value for money. The deco, Susie always picks out the cutest pieces to make for deco. Very generous again with the full boxes. I can't speak more highly of the generosity in these kits, ladies. They're just amazing value. This one here, every day is a fresh start. Again, this is a foiled kit, so you get all these foiled icons and then you'll get a little set of bows in a complementary or a matching foil colour. I've never actually asked for a particular foil colour because they're always so tastefully done, so I don't need to. You've got your scripts, got your lovely pink foil, which in this case does go well with this kit again. And another, I don't know, I think the word that comes to mind with Susie's kits is that they're classy and they're chic. And the message is always positive and they're just a pleasure to work with. I'm not sure that anybody that's had Susie's kits will agree. Incredibly generous. Gorgeous little bottom washi, often with some sort of a positive message on there, which is great. 365 new days, 365 new chances. How appropriate is that? Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these because it's just going to make it far too long. This is another one, Hustle Hard Girl. And life begins after coffee. Oh my goodness, how true is that? I'm a little bit of a coffee addict myself, so that is perfect, hits the place. This one here is called Glamour Girl. I actually got a couple of these because they really were right up my alley. Bit of a Chanel fan. Love some of these gorgeous designer books. Mad fan of pink peonies. Love their shoes. Couldn't possibly wear them now, but love the idea of them. And glamour is the best outfit, and how true is that? So another, I bought two of those kits just because they're so stunning. And then this one here, which is, I've actually got a feeling that I may not have ordered this because Susie's so generous with her thank you gifts. But she also knows me well, so she's included things that she knows I'm going to love, and how can you beat something like this? It's obviously a lovely planning scene with lots of fun planner bits and pieces on the deco, in a gorgeous hot pink and black colourway. Some sidebars. some functional stickers, some trackers, flags, more little things. Look at these 4 boxes. How great are they? Just so much fun and full of fantastic colours. And again, the sort of kit that you could use twice, and while we're in this isolation stage of our lives, sort of build up with some of the pretty deco that's in there, as we're a little bit limited with what we can do socially at the moment. Still, with Live, Love and Craft, yes, I know, I am a little bit of a Susie fan, there's no doubt about that. Hustle with grace, coffee and hustle, and how true is that? You know, get on with what you need to do, but do it with grace, which is a lovely way to be. So that's really good. Again, this is a foiled kit, so it came with the beautiful bows and the lovely gold. In this case, they're gold font. And this is a really pretty sort of a slightly deeper mauvey pink this time. It's just gorgeous. And again, same sort of layout, but because the deco's been done, or the artwork in the kit's always done so tastefully, even though the layouts are the same each kit, it can still be so versatile because she's just done it so tastefully. So more of the same. Look at that to-do list after coffee. I think there's a few of us can relate to that for sure. Again, another hustle with grace. More generous boxes. And we continue on. Oh, that's a cute one. Look at this to-do list after coffee. It's so gorgeous. That'd look great in your sidebar. Okay, we've got another beautiful one here. Again, a soft pink in the bow. Rise and shine beautiful. So it's very much, Susie's constantly doing kits that make you feel good. And if you're having a rough day, all you've got to do is pull out one of Susie's kits and you'll certainly feel a lot better about that day. So also included in this order are some of Susie's dashboards. Now I use a 2-planner system. So for during my week and planning out my week, I use my small personal Kiki K, for which I've bought this size. And I love her. She does a lot with these designer brands and things, which I just adore. This little one's to match that Bunny Kisses kit that you saw earlier, and that's the other thing I love, is that you can get kits to go with these. So if you want to do, you know, a dashboard, popping this in, and then your first kit after the dashboard matching it, which looks just gorgeous, then you can do that with Susie's inserts and dashboards. Another one, it's coffee time, how true, and wine and roses and macarons in Paris, how can you go wrong? So they're all for my little personal size one that I plan my week in. And then my memory planning, and the ones that you tend to see the most, are done in my A5 size. Pretty soon to be an A5 cloud. I'm using Whistle and Birch at the moment, but perhaps heading to a cloud shortly. But either way, this is a lovely dashboard. And the same, I tend to buy one set for the A5 and then some for the smaller ones. These lovely little functional stickers from Live, Love and Craft. This is Dream Time, which can also be used for napping or an early bed night. Wake Up and Makeup. Relax in a lovely bath. Nice way to relax. Okay, start planning. Something for those of us that just like to make sure we put the reminder about planning into our planners. This one here, shopping bags. How could I go wrong with shopping bags with Chanel and designer names on them? Very cute. Again, in those soft pastels that I really can't go past. These work with so many different scripts because they're really, pastels are very neutral. So this is a reminder to clean my brushes. This is a do not disturb for a little bit of quiet time, and whether you want to plan or whether you just want to sit and meditate, put on a candle, enjoy the lovely fragrances. Payday, we need those so we can get more stickers. At the moment, probably very appropriate for COVID. Tough day. This is one that I really like too, and that is progress, not perfection. Just makes such sense. Another thing is productive with the busy crossed out. I think we can relate to that. Sometimes you can just have these busy days, but they're not necessarily productive. And coffee time. Can't go past a good cup of coffee to get you into your day. Here we've also got, you know, when you purchase something and you forget you've done it, which I think a few of us are guilty of, and then it turns up a little while later. If you put one of these in, you can acknowledge that the item's been purchased, what store, what price. Really good little reminder. Appointment reminders for any type of appointment, medical, beauty, anything fun or anything practical. Appointment reminders. These have got Afterpay on them, but you don't sort of have to use them for Afterpay. There might be something you're saving for or something you'd like. You want to break up the payments. So there's 4 payments there. That's a nice soft pink colourway. This is a spending tracker. I don't always really want to know what we're spending, but sometimes it is important to keep a track of what you're doing. A weekly cleaning checklist. This one is in the purple and blue colourway, and it's got most of the things that you need to do, and there's still a spare space here for something that perhaps is not the run-of-the-mill or that is on one of these trackers. Same thing but in a purple colourway, and the same thing again in a pink colourway. So they're lovely little stickers, a little bucket of cleaning goodies, really nice font, and a good selection of things there that you can work through. You might want to put them in your sidebar, might want to put them at the end of the week, depends on how you work. Maybe cleaning on the weekend is your thing. Doesn't really matter, but either way, these are really good, handy, functional stickers. And the other thing that that I didn't mention when I was looking at the dashboards were these little vellums for my personal planner. So pretty. I don't know if you can see that lovely, oh yes, there we go. Lovely soft damask pattern, which is like a watermark in the background, and then these daisy-like flowers. And you've got your lady with her messy bun. Hopefully she's getting things done. And then the last one has an overlay of smaller flowers and a couple of leaves, which is really very pleasant. We've got from Susie, which of course was plenty. Now I'm going to move on to some Papershire. Now, some of these, this is one of the most generous groups I think I've ever been involved with. This is a Tender Designs folder cover, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love Emma's things, and Emma's also a Victorian girl, which is kind of nice to be able to buy locally. But I'm a bit of a fan of Papershire. You always know when it's something I enjoy, and they've got their own book. So Live, Love and Craft have their own book, as do Papershire, or some people used to call them toffee banana. I believe they were known as toffee bananas. So they're quite gorgeous, but these ones that I want to show you here are some of the ones that have come from the generous girls at Papershire. She does little freebies, and you can usually cut them in, that you get them in PDF forms, and some come as cricket and what have you, but they're just a little sample of a few different things, but they're such great little stickers. And you know, you can print off heaps of them and use them anytime you like. You can add them to the spread you've already got, or maybe if one week, rather than doing a themed spread like is provided by Live, Love and Craft, you can actually do a spread using some of your leftovers and these freebies, which are so incredibly generous. So there's many different girls who've contributed to these, but they're flying under the Papershire banner, and the different girls, particularly the PR girls, come together and create some fantastic things. I love Papershire. It's cute, it's fun, and it's another feel-good one. And as I said, a great way to add to leftovers, because I think we all have leftovers, don't we? Okay, this one here is from Papershire. So I'll start off with the 2 washes. How cute's the little bag these come in. Seriously, it is just so cute. Love cute packaging. And these are a gold foiled, beautiful gold foiled bow. They're so gorgeous. And in my second favourite colour, which is, it's not quite a baby blue, it's a bit deeper than a baby blue, but it's still beautiful. And then my first favourite colour, of course, is pink. So those 2. Then we've got, I'll go to the bottom first and we'll work through from there. So a very pretty little kit here. This is called the Garden Party Kit from, what did I say? Did I say Hello Petite Paper? Or did I say Papershire again? Anyway, can't remember. Part of the privilege of getting old. How pretty is this? My perfect combination of pinks and blues, which I just adore. And yeah, it's just so lovely. Then we've got some deco, which came from the Cocoa range, which is just gorgeous. Here, simplicity is the keynote of all time elegance. And that is also in a little bag that I should have taken out. I promise, girls, next time I'll take more time and go through these. Gorgeous foiling, look at this. Simplicity is the keynote of all true elegance. I think I said time, that's true. How beautiful they. Little Chanel slippers, lovely gold foil, and they're also printed on the back, so you can use them in plastic divider covers, which is what I often have in mine. But so beautiful, I just love that. I mean, how can you go wrong? Beautiful Chanel bag, cup of coffee, and some gold foiling. Gorgeous. Okay, the next thing we've got here is, again, another little pack of journaling cards. And these are designed for me to tart up my my little personal planner. But you can use them and put them onto backing and use them in your B6s or your A5s. You're not limited. This gorgeous one here with the chockies in the cups has just got enough gold foiling on the corners and around the border. It's just so pretty. Subtle but elegant. Absolutely gorgeous. Also backed beautifully. Little bows and hearts on this one. And again, another pretty design on the back. You've got to love it when you get a card that you could use both the front and the back equally and still be happy. It's gorgeous. Okay, so what did I also get from here? Oh, I got the Chanel die cuts because they're just too cute and match the... and then I got some more little cutouts, die cuts here. They're sort of more of a softer, prettier situation. Also bought a pack of the post-it notes with this cute little cup. I know that was popular with people. Sorry, that's shining because of the paper. Well, actually, I'll just put it away. I'll show you the stickers and then you won't have to worry about that. Little knives and forks. How cute are they? A little bit of deco again with, that's in the theme of the garden party that was in the kit I just showed you. But the blues and the pinks and the florals, just gorgeous. Some cute little sleepy time pillows and some coffee cups. These tend to make me feel a bit summery spring, a little bit fresh. Even though over here in Australia we're heading into winter. I'll probably save a few of these until the spring weather comes. But there are no rules. If you feel you would like to use something fresh and pretty and florally in the winter, then by all means. And of course, how gorgeous is this? You have to have 2 of those. So that's Hello Petite. Okay, and these were the papers from Hello Petite Paper that came with the order that I showed you before. So this is a lovely cozy winter one. There's nothing in there that sort of mentions Christmas, so that makes it really good for us for our winter time, given that we don't celebrate winter with Christmas. It's very hard sometimes to get nice winter things that don't have Christmas in them. So this was particularly lovely, and I'd like to use this in my dashboards for one of my planners. And it does have snowflakes on the back of it, but snowflakes certainly don't have to be Christmas. So that's that one. And just a good classic bow, can't go past this. Lovely white bows on very pretty pink paper, really nice. And then on the back, a very pleasant stripe paper. Either way, they're quite lovely. Again, another nice winter one. These papers together would just set up a really beautiful winter scene. And in fact, I think that is what I might end up using for my setup for my winter planner. Oh, look at those roses, they're quite gorgeous. So mints and pinks. Mints, pinks, white bows on a very soft grey background. Really lovely. Again, both sides of the paper. This paper was very reasonably priced, I thought. This was from Hello Petite paper, as I mentioned, and it really was very reasonable. This is probably the closest we might come to Christmas with the little trees in there, but again, they don't really have to be Christmas. And the snowflakes on the back in a pretty blue. So they're really lovely papers.